Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the shower that I had this morning, really nice temperature, and I was really happy with the temperature. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the bus that I got into town, really friendly, really happy with the service I was given. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you Veldian, really friendly, and I was really happy with the service they gave me. Hello, I'm doing this video to say why I really enjoyed the Coral. I really enjoyed the Coral because I really enjoyed the film, I really enjoyed the scenes and really enjoyed it. Hello, I'm doing this video to the bus that I got home, really friendly, and I was really happy with the service that I was given. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the pizza that I had for my tea. It was really nice and I really enjoyed it. Hello, I'm doing this video so I did pizza. Preheated the oven to 200 degrees, set the time as 10 minutes. Set the time to 10 minutes. And then put the pizza in the oven, then set the time to 10 minutes, and then once cooked, took the pizza out of the oven, and then cut the pizza with the pizza cutter, and then served it onto a plate. Hello, I'm doing this video to give the water that I had, really nice, really enjoyed it. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the water I had, really nice, really enjoyed it. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the well, really nice and really happy with the service they gave me. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the prayer meeting, really good and I really enjoyed it. Hello, I'm doing this video to say why I really enjoyed the prayer meeting. I really enjoyed the prayer meeting because it was really powerful words. I thought the person who was hosting the prayer meeting, it was really powerful words, and the people that came and used the open mic were, I thought it was really powerful what they had to share. Yes, I could have said something, but listen, at the end of the day, it's about, do you know what I mean, listening to what other people have to say. And if you're not sure what to say, you don't say it. So I thought what they shared, what the people shared who did share something, I thought they spoke really, really well. And I really liked that when we were in groups as well. There were I think there was 3 of us in the group. I believe there was 3 of us in the group. And again, I'm like I say, I'm not gonna. But the person who was praying for me, I thought it was really powerful what they had to say. Like the things that they prayed for me, the things that they prayed for me for, it was really it was really powerful what they said when it was really touching what they when the things that they prayed for me for, because obviously it was really it was really powerful what they said. I'll come back to that. Hello, I'm doing this video to the shower that I had this evening, really nice temperature, and I was really happy with the temperature. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you DJ Day show 10 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. It was really disappointing and it could have been better. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you Kelly Golden show 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It was really disappointing and it could have been better. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you Rainbow show 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It was really disappointing and it could have been better. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you DJ Target show. I think I heard it. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It was really disappointing and it could have been better. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you Shawnee B show. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. It was really disappointing and it could have been better. Hello, I'm doing this video to give you the Throwback Party with Joel and Kiki 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. It was really disappointing and it could have been better. The teams that won fair results. The teams that won and drew, fair results. The teams that won, fair results. The teams that won, fair results. The teams that won and drew, fair results. So it was really yeah, it was really touching what the person who was praying for me, what the things that they prayed for me for. It was really, because things have been a little bit. Do you know what I mean? There's been some like the person who I know is going through a very difficult time, and it's not my place to really share on here the full details, unfortunately, because listen, this is a YouTube channel, and I've got to be very careful in what I share, the thing in what I say on this channel. It's when I'm doing a video, it's very important I don't say the wrong things, because if I say the wrong things, I could get in a lot of trouble. I could get in a lot of trouble for it. And that's all. Obviously, that's also a reason why when I'm talking about obviously the about the worship team at my church, the person who prays for me. That's why I'm not. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm trying not to give too much detail and say who the people are, because listen, I've got to be very, very careful. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I've got to follow the safeguarding policy. And the last thing I want to do is overstep this. But anyway, the person who prayed for me, I thought it was really powerful, because like I said, the person, and obviously also the person who at the cafe as well, I know them very, very well as well, so that's also another thing as well. It's like I don't want them watching this video saying, oh, why have I mentioned the name and this, like, and so and that and so and so. It's a very, listen, I can't be doing anything that's going to put me at risk, because at the end of the day, if I'm saying things which puts people at risk, then I could get in a lot of trouble for it. I could get in a lot of trouble for this. But it was really powerful what they had to, the prayers for the prayers that. Yeah, it was. What's happened here? Yeah, it was really powerful, the prayers that the so I come back to this. Come back to that. No, it was really powerful what they. I think I've sorted it. Yeah, no, it was really powerful what they had to say. So it was really, really powerful what they in what they had to say. If I'm honest with you, it was really powerful. Like I said, it was really, anyway, it was really powerful. So sorry for the interruption. There was a bit of a trouble with the dehumidifier, so just needed to get it turned back on. But no, anyway, it was really powerful what they had to say. Like I said, it was really the prayers that I received this evening at the prayer meeting was really powerful. The three things that I asked to be prayed for. So one was work, one was obviously this bank card. The person who went through a difficult situation, and hoping that they have a think about it, and then my work colleague. So that was one. And I said how good they are at the job. So that was one. The second one was this person at the cafe, praying for them, and obviously the third thing was the bank card that I received, that I obviously took to my parents on Monday. But like I say, all these things that I got that I got prayed for by the person who was praying for me, or for these things, it was really powerful. It was really powerful, and I thought the worship. By the way, I thought the worship was really good. I thought the worship was really good, by the way, as well. So yeah, I thought the worship was really good, and I thought the person on the piano was really good as well. I thought, like I said, I thought it was excellent. I thought it was really, really good, and it's great. It was great to be at it was great to be at the prayer meeting tonight. It was really great to be there, because, like I say, sometimes certain people at church, like, I don't get this opportunity to talk to people. So, and I will be honest, like, even though we spoke, listen, it's what it is. I've said this before, it's what it is. And listen, if I don't speak to the person on Sunday, I'm not going to feel too disheartened about it, if I'm honest with you. I'm not going to be overly too disheartened, because I know that we spoke on Thursday, so it's one of them things. Like I say, you don't always get this opportunity. You don't always get the opportunity to do so. But anyway, like I say, the things like I said, what they had to say, and the things that they prayed for me about, like I said, the three things which I've just outlined there, and the people who used the open mic, it was really powerful, and it was great to be at the prayer meeting. Hello, I'm doing this video to my thoughts to the signing of Patrick Bamford. So obviously he signed on a short-term contract until January. So look, he will offer something different to the team. He will give the team something a little bit different to our team, like I say, to the team. I think, like I say, I mean, Ogbeni, he's been very disappointing. I have to say this now, he's been very disappointing. And yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, anyway, I'll come on to that another time. But like I say, I think maybe I'll talk about it after this. But like I say, I think it's a very low risk signing, which has its risks about it. There's a lot of risks about the signing. Like I say, I think the thing is his injury record is not great. Can he stay fit? Because we've got enough injuries as it is. Like, is it Tom Davies? I believe he was injured again now. Shackleton's been injured. Obviously, Ings has been injured. You know what I mean? Me picked up an injury at the weekend as well. So, look, the last thing we want is another player who's got injury concerns and problems with staying fit, keeping fit. But he, like I said, I think it's a very, very risky signing. But on the other hand, I think there's a lot of good things about it, there's some good things about it. Like, I don't think we've got a striker who can hold the ball up particularly well, and he's very good at holding the ball up. And when we've got the ball forward, when we try to get the ball forward to the strikers, it hasn't sticked. And I think we've not got someone who can link that play up. Do you know what I mean? Who can link play up and who can hold the ball up and is good in the air. A target man. We needed a target man like this. Someone. So when we're putting these deliveries in, when we are supplying the deliveries, like against QPR, we're putting in deliveries, but no one's getting on the end of it. Like, we're putting some really good crosses into the box. No one there attacking it at the end at the far post. So on that other hand, I think he's going to be good at that. But I think he also hasn't scored enough goals. So he hasn't scored enough goals as it is. So right, with Ogbeni, I think, with Cheiwo Ogbeni, I think his issue is he just doesn't fit Sheffield United team. You know, the supporters demand hard work, and that you beat the man and put a cross in, and he's not doing that. He's very. He doesn't. He's afraid of trying to beat his man, and he just tries to come inside far too much. And as a winger, that's not what what the winger's for. That's not what the winger's meant to be for. The winger is supposed to put the crosses in, beat his man, and put the cross in to supply the service to the strikers. Now, I'm not blaming the strikers here. I'm not saying Danny Ings, Tyrese Campbell. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying Tom Cannon when he's been given a chance. Ryan only when he came on. Listen, I'm not knocking the. I'm not trying to write these players off. What I'm saying is I don't think their performances. I don't think Tyrese Campbell. Obviously, like I say, and again Ings. He's working his way up to fitness. So look, we needed another striker. We needed like another option there. So you know what? I mean, why not try Ings and Bamford together? Why not try that as a front two, as a pairing? Why not try that as a pairing? Because you've got one who can win the headers, and then you've got the other who can finish the chances. But you know, Cheo Ogbene's got to supply them crosses to the strikers, and if he's not going to supply the crosses, you know, I think maybe it might be worth sending him back to Ipswich, because he isn't making an impact on the team. And look, I've tried to be this person who defends footballers. I tried to defend Jonathan Fort. Do you know what I mean? I wish I hadn't defended Jonathan Fort, but look, I had to defend Jonathan Fort. It's I had to defend Jonathan Fort because my friend, his friend was obviously his brother, and when people are criticising him, it hurt, because it's like he's my friend's brother. Well, his friend's brother. Sorry, my friend's their brother. So you don't want that. So if it hadn't been for that, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have got behind him. I wouldn't have tried to defend him when there was numerous people who were really criticising him. They were getting on his back. Do you know what I mean? They were really getting on his back, and they would. Yeah, also another example as well that I will give about. I'll go back to the previous thing I was talking about, Patrick Bamford. We had a striker as well who we signed in League One, Gary Medine. So a lot of our fans, I mean, all the banter talk that he did, like same as Patrick Bamford. And listen, there was a lot of controversy about that signing, but I tell you what, he came in and he really made an impact on the team. I don't think we would have got promoted without his goals, really. So look, if Patrick Bamford comes in and scores 10 goals up to January, then it gets us results and gets us pulling away from the relegation zone. I tell you what, then that's a decent signing. There is, like I said, but like I say, obviously, Ogbene's got to start putting crossing. The way I see it, right, is we had James McAtee. I think it was the. Do you know what? I can't remember. It was. I think it was the season we sacked Jukanovic. I believe it was the year. It was either the year we signed Jukanovic, we sacked Jukanovic, or it was the season. It was the season before. Sorry, season after. I beg your pardon. Season after. So it must have been the season after, because we had him in 2000. Sorry, we had him in 2022. 2023. So the season after his full season in charge. So his full season in charge. Heckingbottom's first season in charge. It must have been his first season in charge, because it must have been his first season in charge, because no, it was the it was the second. It was his first season in charge, because in 2020 in 2022-23, that was the season we didn't go. That was the season we didn't go up. Or was it? No, was it? No, it must have been 2021-22. Sorry, 2021-22. I thought it was 22-23. No, 2021-22. It was 2021-22. We finished 5th that season, and we obviously we lost in the playoff semi-finals to Nottingham Forest. But anyway, his first full season, when Heckingbottom's first full season in charge. Heckingbottom's first full season in charge, because obviously he took over in November. He took over in November, because obviously because he managed us up to the 23rd of November. But we seem to have we seem to start better. We seem to do better. We seem to start better than, unlike the previous manager. But the point I'm making is that James McAtee started very slowly. That's the point I'm making here. He started very, very slowly for us. He made 37 appearances for us in the Championship. He made 37 appearances for us. So he scored 9 for us in total. But I suppose he did start really, really slowly. He started very, very slowly for us, and he wasn't performing for us. So look, we can't write Ogbeni off right at the moment. All right, we can't write him off. It's like he's only. I can't remember how many games has he played for us now. How many? In fact, he's made 10 appearances. So there you go. He's made 10 appearances. Right, he's made 10 appearances. And he signed in September 2025. He's made 10 appearances for us so far. Right? He's made 10 appearances, and he signed in October. And James McAtee made 37 appearances for us. So you can't write somebody off after 10 appearances, right? He's made 10 appearances and that, and I do think the criticism has been warranted, but I think he needs a bit more time. Like, he's only made 10 appearances for us so far. So what I'm saying, because I don't think he goes back. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't think he goes back at the end early. I don't think his contract gets terminated. I think he might come good. So, but he's got to try and beat his man. He's got to put crosses in, because if you don't put crosses in, you're not going to supply service for the strikers to create chances. You're not going to create chances for the strikers if you're not putting crosses into the box and beating your man.